every single plant in here is a canoe plant. Meaning these are the plants that the Hawaiians brought over on their canoes to start and sustain life in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. So we have the ni'u, that is the coconut. Maya, the banana. The solo tree by itself is the ulu tree, also known as the breadfruit tree. And I will talk coming up from the ground will be u'ala. Everybody say u'ala.
U'ala.
Excellent. Now say it sexy, like this. U'ala.
U'ala.
Yeah. Turn to your travel companion and say, you are my u'ala forever. Go ahead.
You have my u'ala forever.
Atta girl. Yeah. You want to know what it means?
No.
Sweet potato. Okay. Who saw the movie Kong, Skull Island? Who saw this movie? Okay, a couple movie people. That's okay. That's okay. You guys remember that scene in the movie where Samuel Jackson's trying to kill Kong? Nighttime scene, fire, water. You remember all that? Yeah. That took place right here on your right. So what they did here, you guys, is they erected a 30-foot green screen so they could add Kong in later. But what I want you all to look at are the lava rocks. Can everybody see the lava rocks over there? Yeah. Yeah. They're not real. Those are made out of styrofoam. You cook it, it can smell like baking bread. This was an extremely important plant for those early Hawaiians. You see, ulu has the consistency of a potato. So anything you can do with a potato, you can do with ulu. You can mash it, you can fry it, you can bake it, you can make chips, all those things. And we think the very first ulu tree ever planted on Oahu was planted right here on Koroaloa. Why do we think that? Because the king owned all of this land, all right? Papaya eaters, raise your hand. Okay, raise your hand now. Papaya eaters, leave your hand in the air if you put lime on your papaya. Excellent. Leave your hand in the air one more time if you put tahini or some chili powder on it. You are my people. You are my people. Friends, if you have never at least squeezed a little lime on your papaya, I highly recommend it. It's leveling up. It's so good. All right, you guys saw the movie Jumanji? You remember the scene where Ruby Roundhouse has to beat up the guards so Nick Jonas and the boys can get the helicopter? Set was called the Hey, everybody. Those piglets are only about a week old. Yeah, there's lots of big ones. So there's 70 pigs in there, you guys. 70. There are 16 breeding females, 1 breeding male. His name is John Cena. Brown eggs, white eggs, and blue eggs. You guys ever seen a blue chicken egg before?
No.
Ooh, they're pretty. I'm gonna invite you guys into the farmer's market to go check them out. All right, friends, listen, it is going to get very dusty in here, okay? So if you have any sort of cloth you want to put something on your face, I totally understand that, but I wish I could avoid it being so dusty, but I cannot. So I'm just gonna do the best we can here. All right, a shout out to the guys and the gals in ag. I used to work here on Koroaloa. That's the small trees in the back. Can everybody see the small trees back there? That is cacao. What does cacao make?
Chocolate.
It does make chocolate. So you know what? On Koroaloa, we make our own chocolate too. Now, we don't make it on the property. Our chocolatier is in Kailua, which is 15 miles down the road. But you know what? We make 3 different kinds. Dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and coffee chocolate. Yeah, pretty good stuff. All right, you guys, get your cameras ready. Welcome you all to the beautiful A'awa Valley, also known as Jurassic Valley. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys can see. I'm gonna try to move slow here, guys, so the dust goes beyond us in that direction. In the middle, yes? The name of that mountain is Pu'u o Hole Hole, and if I translate that for you, it means 2 waves crashing together. You see, friends, Hawaiians like to name things as they saw them. So when the Hawaiians looked at this valley, they saw the left side like an incoming wave, the right side like an outgoing wave, and when these waves collided, they created the mountain. Pu'u o Hole Hole. And she might be the most recognizable feature. Commercials, social media, she's got it all. Alright. The statue is a replica of a Moai statue from the island of Rapa Nui. You guys probably know it as Easter Island. So why do we have it here? Well, first and foremost, friends, that is not styrofoam. That is 5,000 pounds of solid rock. Now, the reason it's here is because National Geographic came here and did a documentary. How did the people of Rapa heads? The sign says, you know what? We think they carved them, they laid them down, They rolled them on logs, and then they stood them upright. But the problem, ladies and gentlemen, is the oral history from Rapa Nui. The oral history says no. When you guys start watching and re-watching these movies, I want you to start looking in the background, and that's how you guys are going to recognize all these places we're going to see today. Okay? So in the movie Jurassic World, Jurassic World, you're going to see the Jeep moving across this pasture, dinosaurs running right next to it, all done by CGI, right? Everybody knows CGI? Computer-generated imagery. Good, good, good. And then, of course, the background will be the Valley Wall. Now, in the movie, you're going to see the blue monorail going across the Valley Wall. That, too, is done by CGI, okay? The valley's beauty is made by Mother Nature, let's face it. And she does drop about 70 to 80 inches of rain in here annually. And I'm going to tell you guys something. When it rains really hard for a couple, 3-4 days, 27 waterfalls are coming down that side of the valley. Aww. 27. It is stunning, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely stunning. It's a little wet for the guest. It's beautiful, nonetheless. Beautiful. All right. In all of Hawaii. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jurassic Park. Alright. Now I know you guys have seen this movie, yes? Alright. Well, this scene of this movie does not start here. It actually starts to the rolling hills to your front right, where Dr. Alan Grant and the Hammond kids are. That is the very first time they see dinosaurs. They realize they're being stampeded, so they come running down the hill. They take refuge by the log, and then T-Rex comes out of the trees and eats the dinosaurs right in front of them. I think we all remember this, yes? Yes. It's also not the only movie made right here. You told me you saw the movie Jumanji? Yes. Remember the scene in Jumanji where the motorcycles come popping over the hill? That's the hill. So you're on the side of two movies right now. You got Jumanji on your right and Jurassic on your left. Now, a little something I want to share with you about this movie, Jurassic Park. First and foremost, it's the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park this year. Crazy they can't make any more movies. Because as Category 4, she has literally either knocked down all the trees or completely shredded them. So what does Steven Spielberg do? He sends a scout to Oahu. She finds the valley, and the rest is history. Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, all have seen Shot the Valley you're in right now. Yeah. All right, my Lost fans. You guys recall in season 1, Hurley finds a couple of golf clubs, goes about making himself a 2-hole golf course. That's Hurley's, top of that hill is Hurley's 2-hole golf course. Now for the other 29 of you on board, that's a hill. Actually, do you guys know who Nicki Minaj is? Everybody knows Nicki Minaj? Y'all know Nicki Minaj? Yeah. So Nicki Minaj came out here to make a video. Verse 2 to Starship. She's standing right up there. Alright? So when you pull it up on YouTube, guys, watch the background. You're going to see the valley wall. You might get glimpses of Pu'u o Hole Hole. So background, background, background. I cannot stress that enough when you're watching. There was another monster in this valley, ladies and gentlemen, and his name was Gas. In front of you is where they built the set for this movie. Friends, it was so large it took them 6 weeks to build it and 2 weeks to tear the whole thing down. And in the movie, the Godzilla footprints were over 5 feet deep. Imagine that, my friends, over 5 feet deep. Yeah, they're not 5 feet deep anymore because, well, you know, we got cows. And them cows kept falling in Godzilla's footprints, so we had to shore them up a little bit. And if you haven't seen them yet, that's okay too. Kicking us off is you, me, and Dupree, Owen Wilson, Kate Hudson, and Matt Dillon. When you watch the movie, you're going to see a yellow airplane flying inside the valley here, right? It's eventually going to land right here on this road that you guys are